Hi, it's Ladies' Night. Welcome to HUR at Home. I'm your host, Angela Stribling, and I'm going to bring in my other hosts. So, with no further ado, Autumn Joy looking lovely.
Hello.
Autumn! Hi, welcome back. I miss you whenever I don't see you.
Oh, girl, that vacation was so needed. I am rejuvenated and ready.
Woo! Okay, now. With that in mind, let's bring in our other radio sister, Coka-Lani.
Hey!
Hi. So did you go on vacation too? Are you rejuvenated?
I went on a little break, but I'm back, and we had a vacation last week, right? That was the vacation that we're talking about. Yeah, it was great.
No,
Yeah.
that's not the vacation I'm talking about. Autumn was living her best life, and I was
Okay.
following and liking and
That's
loving
right.
all
I
your
was filling
pictures.
in for Autumn. Yes, that's right. That's right. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, yeah.
How
So she's
quickly
back.
they forget.
I know.
Hi, Isabella. Hi, Karen. So I guess for starters, I want to talk about everything that's trending. But, Autumn, where'd you go? Jamaica?
Yes, I went to Jamaica.
Ocho
Montego Bay.
Rios.
And
Woo!
Yeah.
Montego Bay. So we're covering all parts of Jamaica. I did my Ocho Rios. And gosh, where was Nina last week? By the way, she's not going to make it tonight. And so we have to be extra cool, to fill in for Nina. So Nina was just away and you were just away. But you said something that's so key just a few moments ago, that you really needed the vacation. Oftentimes people don't realize that they need a break until they get away. And you're like,
Yeah.
what was the best part?
Yeah. Everything from when we got to the airport and actually missed our flight going in.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but there was another one at noon, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But
Okay, there you go.
I told myself, I usually get upset when I miss a flight, but I said, nope, we're going on vacation. We're going to be gone for 5 days. I'm going to start off. We went and got some drinks. We hung out, and literally when I stepped off the plane and just like felt that Jamaican air, and then we got to
Hit you in the face.
Yes, and we saw the ocean, and I was like, you come on. Yeah, where's the jerk, man? Where's the drink?
Yeah, man. No stress.
And going down to the swim up bar, and it was perfect. And I decided, like you said, because there was so much going on, with my dad and my job, everything.
Yes.
We got up super early at like 7 a.m. one morning, and we both just like laid in the ocean and just floated. And I just like was taking deep breaths and just like releasing my stress and releasing everything. And would you believe that I felt legitimately better? Like I haven't thought about
I believe it.
I was having before. I feel lighter, if you will.
Yeah. I love it. I'm so happy for you. And, you certainly deserve a break. You work really hard and we listen to you every day. And I love what you do, both of you. I mean, I do. So, to get into, keep that Jamaica frame of mind. Just let that last. But while we, dive into some topics that might not be as fun or zen, but we got to talk about it. These 4 decorated gymnasts were they were testifying today about this, horrible thing that happened in their lives. Their team doctor was molesting them. And, it was interesting what Michaela was just saying. They all were just pouring their hearts out to the FBI, and they didn't do anything with it. They didn't do anything to help them. If you can't rely on the system, what can you do? I would just love to know your thoughts about it. In the comments, we want to know your thoughts as well.
Yeah, well, listening to their testimonies and listening to how Simone just kind of broke down. It's, even if it's not something that you've experienced or been through, it still kind of strikes a chord, especially when these women thought that this guy was being actively investigated, and come to find out, no, not only was he not being investigated, he was being promoted into other positions of power, and being able to have access to other little children, other girls, like offered up on a silver platter. But that just goes to show you that there, of course, is a deeper seated issue within the system. But it just sucks that so many girls, suffered at this man's hands for years. This wasn't like a 1, 2. This was happening for a decade or two. You know, like this man clearly was able to continue to do what he was doing and never felt the need to stop because nobody was stopping him. Nobody was saying
Exactly. That it's unacceptable. Coka-Lani, what are your thoughts?
No, I agree with what Autumn said. And also, hopefully, you know, and it's sad that people had to be hurt and you had to see things fall in the system. And, you know, you don't equate it to the Catholic Church, how things happen for years and it just gets passed on and on and on. But hopefully now they'll put in some systems and checks and balances. So, you know, there is some type of procedure that when someone files a complaint, there are checks and balances, because it slipped through the cracks somewhere. And as Autumn said, you know, he kept getting promoted and, you know, people were still at risk. So hopefully this unveils something and it goes across all platforms, not just for gymnasts, but doctors and sports in general, where they have access to minors.
Yeah, well stated, both of you. So, all right, to switch gears for a moment, the Met Gala, we were seeing all kinds of fashions coming out of New York. Some were fabulous, some were, in a word, ridiculous. So let's see, on the fabulous note, were there any that really stood out for you? I was looking at Mary J. Blige.
Oh, she looked fabulous.
Dress.
Yeah.
Her body, she could put anything on, but that gold,
she's been in the gym.
Gorgeous gown. Yeah.
I mean,
so what stood out for you?
Well, I was going to say, like the theme. Oh gosh, what was it?
America.
Yeah, like America.
Yeah.
And the best
Kind of weird
that I could equate it was that everybody was just kind of all over the place, and that's the state of America right now. Like everybody's everywhere, you know. And so I was like, you know what? They knocked it out the park. But as far as like the looks and the fashion, it's the Met Gala, and you got to keep in mind that that's the one night in fashion where everybody is going to try to think outside the box and be extra and go super deep, and my dress means this and that. So, you know what? When you saw people walking, I was like, all right, before I judge them, let me wait until the morning to see what their description of their outfit was. But there was so many amazing looks. You know, I enjoyed it. Even the hot messes. I gotta get that.
What did you think about the men, the hot messes in the dresses, the men in the dresses and the stilettos? What did you think about those?
Did you want? Oh, well, yeah.
Either one. Coka-Lani, you didn't weigh in.
Well, I was just going to weigh in, you know, when they said the theme was like America, people were like, what the hell does that mean? Because it could be, and as Autumn said, everybody came representing everything. Tiana Taylor, you know, she's always in the gym, so she just looked fabulous. Kobe Bryant's daughter, Natalia, she looked great in the gumball dress. I don't know what that was. And a lot of people who aren't familiar with the Met Gala and what it's about, they were like, she looked really great, but that dress was just wrong. And I'm like, you don't understand that the Met Gala, it's not about elegance, it's about, you know, presentation and something like that. But one thing that kind of had me thinking was Kim and Kanye. They were there together, and people were like, well, what y'all coming in black so we don't see y'all faces and that y'all back together? Because aren't they supposed to be going through a divorce and coming in all?
I thought it was Kanye.
Who was it?
Like her stylist dude or somebody. It was not Kanye. Yes, girl. I thought
that's good. That's good.
Yeah, no, it was not Kanye. Yeah, I think.
And didn't he just unfollowed her on social media, didn't he?
Yeah, he unfollowed her and then followed her back the next day with Solange, and it was like.
And Solange, yeah, what's up with that? I mean, is there a Solange Kanye situation?
You would never.
I don't know.
Why Kanye does what Kanye does. It's all for me. It's all clickbait. Kanye just wants to be talked about in the media. But yeah, girl, that was not Kanye. I thought it
was. Because everybody was like saying, how they gonna go together and be in all black? But I didn't understand the all black. You know, just being in all black. You know, people have always said that Kim's wanted to be, you know, part of the culture, and I guess she was just, you know, putting on all black, saying, "Yo, I'm black tonight," and y'all
right?
Well, you know,
okay.
Her designer. Sorry. The whole outfit was made out of a T-shirt, so it was all T-shirts.
Oh,
and so, you know, again, going back to the theme, America's T-shirts. We love our T-shirts. So
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there were hits and there were misses, but I guess it's all just your own individual expression. And okay, so nobody said anything about the guys with the. I mean, this was a Bill Porter inspiration, I'm sure.
Lil Nas X,
there were a lot of men with
dress?
dresses on,
Yeah.
and some of them had these gorgeous legs. I was like, "Ooh, gorgeous!" But I don't know if I'm not ready for the men with the dresses.
You know, and I got to tread lightly here because, you know, it's not like I'm 100% against it. I do think that it's, gosh. So like the NBA player
Yeah.
who had on the dress and, you know, and we know he's straight, but it's like, okay, what's the agenda that's being pushed here? What are we telling our boys? You know, so it's like, okay.
If there was an agenda, if there was, because way back in the day, it was the men who wore dresses. I mean, you know, I guess they can justify it that way.
At that time, I know what you're talking about in the Bible,
but they were dresses.
Had on robes. They had on robes, but they had a shield and they had it was a whole guard. But I understand what you're saying. But we haven't done that for years. They're not wearing dresses. They're wearing skirts, except Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X had on an actual shoulder shirt. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did you like? Go ahead.
Oh, I know in different cultures it's called like kilts. The guys will wear.
Yeah, that's the Scottish.
Oh yeah,
Scottish. They have the kilt.
Yeah. So I get that. You know. Again, I guess we just gotta see what direction they're trying to go in with this. Will I tell my son to put a skirt on? Probably not. But and it's like, okay, what do you say to your little boys that look up to these guys? Like, Mom, you know, is that cool? I don't know what politically correct do I say. I don't, because I don't want to get in trouble. Like, no, son, don't do that. But it's like, well, look, I don't know. I'm just so confused.
It's a little confusing for me too. And what is this? Roger Westbrook was the basketball player with the skirt. Okay.
And he's known for always being fashion forward, but he pushed it a little too much because Westbrook has always come out before games and after the games in outfits. But yeah, like you said, Autumn, you know, I guess that's where the fathers have to step in and say, okay, son, I know what you're looking at, but hey, we're going to put on those jeans and tennis shoes. Right.
Well, some of the pictures I saw, these guys were in full makeup. They were in makeup. They had skirts on and stiletto heels. My makeup artist and one of my best friends, Derek, sent me a couple of the pictures. He was doing makeup for Fashion Week. And, you know, he was saying, okay, I'm not really feeling these guys in dresses. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was a fairly popular theme.
Did you like Tracy Ellis Ross with her take on Mahogany? That's what she said she was doing with the hairstyle. I didn't know what the hell that was, but I saw the interview and she said she's trying to pay homage to her mom in Mahogany. So I guess Diana Ross had her hair, but I didn't know. You wouldn't know if she didn't say it.
Yeah, and that's why I waited till the next morning before I I'm looking at like bubblegum going up the steps and people in clear outfits and all black and t-shirts. I'm like, okay, let me just wait.
There's got to be a story. Okay. I love it. I mean, I love fashion shows. I love drama. I just wish I was there. You know, I would have been probably screaming, even with the guys with the dresses. Yes. And then after the fact, talk about everybody.
Did you guys see the marching band in the beginning? Open up. They came. Yeah. So
no.
A marching band, very, very much HBCU style. Nia.
Very nice.
Nia Dennis, I think she's a gymnast. She came out and they were doing like the HBCU style drums and everything. And she was doing her.
Oh, I love it.
Caucasian people was like, yes, okay.
Exactly. I love it. They know now.
Yeah.
So, all right. Verzuz. Did you guys watch it last night? Did you watch Verzuz? You did?
Yes.
So what did you think about all of that? Ja Rule, Fat Joe, who won?
Okay, so I'm a little partial because back in the 90s, you know, I was programming that music. So I remember the run that Ja Rule had when he came out before 50 Cent sing song and doing everything. He's a great writer. Him and Ashanti are a great team. So when I heard that there was going to be a Verzuz with Ja Rule and Fat Joe, I love Fat Joe. I know him from the Terror Squad, but I was just like, as far as radio hits, you know, Ja Rule took that just in conversation. but I loved watching it last night because they were going at it so hardcore. You know, Fat Joe was coming out the side of his mouth being disrespectful. Ja Rule,
Oh.
but at the end they were like, you know what, we love each other. They hugged each other, and it was just
Aw.
really great. Ashanti came out, Little Mo was there.
Oh.
It was very nostalgic. Nelly came out, and people were talking because
Wow.
Nelly came out. He had his, you know, he's been in the gym, and then Ashanti looked really great. And people
Good.
were like, Nelly's probably saying, dang, Ashanti, you know, because, you know, they used to be an item. So that was really good. But I don't know if people were watching it, you know, when people were like, yo, Ja Rule really took it. Although Ja Rule hasn't been on the scene for a while.
A
Just the fact that
long
you were hearing all of his music and everyone in the audience. But, you know, I guess Fat Joe was just saying, you know, yesterday's hits are not today's hits. So he was playing all his new music. And people were like, okay, so Autumn, just like you said, Ja Rule's like, look, I got top 10 stuff. You know, that Joe was playing Lean Back. He did that when Remy Ma came out looking fabulous. But the thing that got me was in the middle of Verses. I guess Fat Joe gave a gift to Remy Ma and Ashanti, gave them Birkin bags on stage. I'm like, why are you? What does that have to do with anything?
Yeah.
And then they took like
I'm
a
here for
30-minute
the Birkin
intermission,
bag.
but
Yeah.
it was. I mean, it was nice though.
I'm
Drama.
off with Fat Joe right now. How you gonna call Vita and Lil Mo Dusty B's? Like,
Exactly.
that was wild. I was like, what?
Exactly. But I think they were just doing it for show. And then Jadakiss came out. You saw that at the end? Jadakiss came out. They did New York, you know, the song that Ja Rule wrote, and everybody from New York was in it. So Ja Rule, Fat Joe, Jadakiss did that song together. It was nice. But the beef and the tension throughout made you think, yo, this is really crazy. But at the end, it was like, yo, it's all love. We love. And Fat Joe said,
Can I just say I was mad at the cameraman because we were all waiting for Nelly when Nelly beelined over to Ashanti, everybody was like, oh. And then the camera
Right.
moved.
Ah. You're like, what are you doing?
Yeah, but no, I mean, I didn't watch it, but I did watch, you know, a lot of the highlights and everything. And again, you know, Fat Joe saying he apologized to Lil Mo and Vita and still spelled their names wrong. I'm like, come on now, dude. Like, you could have at least
The disrespect.
them on TV and then on the internet, bro. You know, so and now Lil Mo and Remy Ma are going back and forth on social media because Lil Mo about Fat Joe and Remy Ma was like, well, hold up, how you
Oh my God.
Oh gosh. Okay, who's dropping a project? Because clearly, if y'all fighting like this,
Right.
somebody's dropping a hairline, a project.
Yeah, they should.
and then
Everybody's
Fat Joe,
agreeing that Ja Rule.
right. And then Fat Joe said at the end, he said that when they asked him who he wanted to go against, he said he wanted to do Ja Rule because he knew that no one else in the industry would sort of give him the respect or the challenge. You know, like 50 Cent wasn't going to do Ja Rule. So that Fat Joe said that at the end, that I really wanted to go against him. And I wanted to show him his respect that he's due because he did make a lot of hits. So, but then after that, have you seen the thing that's been going on now? Because Jermaine Dupri came up on stage. No, Jermaine Dupri came up on stage. And then Jermaine Dupri put out an APB saying, yo, Diddy, what's up? When is it going to be our turn?
Oh, yeah.
Diddy clap back. Oh,
Yeah.
What did you think about Diddy's clap back?
I thought it was hilarious. I can't remember. What did he say, Coka-Lani?
He was basically saying, he started off by saying, beloved, basically saying, beloved, you know, I'm basically waiting for Dr. Dre because all I got to do is play Mary and Biggie, and I've already shut you down, Jermaine Dupri. So, you know, it's nice, but, you know, I'm waiting for Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
So people were talking about that. So I don't know. Jermaine has hits.
And then 50 Cent coming out saying that he, you know, put their label out of business because I guess they got a little salty last night. People calling out 50.
I just hate the fact that Ja Rule does not get the respect that he
Right.
deserves. Like, Ja Rule, think about Ja Rule in his heyday.
That's
Everybody
right.
He was so hot.
Baby.
Yes.
Everything.
We love Ja Rule, and all it took was for 50 Cent
50 Cent.
To put him out of business.
And that was it. I was like,
Shut him down.
Shut him down, man. We need to bring Ja Rule back. We need to start a GoFundMe, a hashtag.
Well, you know, he did that Firefly concert. You remember that, the Firefly thing? He made money off of Firefest. Yeah, that was
yo, that documentary was insane.
was crazy, right? Yeah.
You two are so cute. That is so funny. Okay, to switch gears again. Did you hear about this company that's offering money to people if they'll watch horror films? I mean, it's a no for me because I just can't do it. I'm a big old scaredy cat. I don't care what they're paying. No.
Yeah.
But would you do it? I mean, what do you think about that whole thing? Just to see if yeah?
Yeah, it was like a $1,300 check. I'll take that real quick, you know. And it's
$1,300 for how many movies, or is that for like 5 years? Stipend.
Oh gosh, I think it was like
5 years.
That's what I'm saying. The fine print. We pay you $1,300 for 5 years.
Yeah,
you're like, dang.
Yeah, I believe.
Oh no, they just have to watch 13 movies. They're looking for somebody to watch 13 horror movies to see if high-budget horror movies are scarier than low-budget horror movies. They just have to watch 13.
Absolutely.
For $1,300.
The blood in low-budget horror movies is terrible. The blood in the big-budget movies, yeah. But
more believable.
Yeah, I watch scary movies in my free time on a Sunday morning. I'll just
wow.
Yeah, okay. I don't get scared at all. Like, bring it on, like whatever. So yeah, I'd sign up.
The scary, gory movies or the scary thrillers, like the psychological thriller. Okay.
Give me it all.
Anything. Nope.
I'll watch everything because I don't know. I think it's like what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a weird kind of like a jolt that it gives my system. It's like, ooh.
Okay.
Oh, a rush. You get a rush.
Okay.
An adrenaline rush. You and my sister would get along just fine. Oh my gosh. She'd terrorize me and go, oh, no. This isn't that spooky. I sit down. The plot's so good. And I'm like all into the movie now. And then, oh my God.
Now, let me ask you, are there any scary movies that when you were young, they were scary, and then you watch them again when you're an adult, and you're like, what the heck was I scared about?
Oh, yeah.
Like what?
Freddy Krueger. I used to have nightmares about Freddy Krueger.
See, I can watch. It's the demonic stuff I can't watch. Like that's the stuff that really just bothers me.
Yeah, I can watch. See, that's right up my alley. When
it's too scary.
Yeah. Okay. Like The Conjuring. Could you watch The Conjuring?
Nope. I haven't seen any of them.
Back to back. Great one.
How about you, Coka-Lani? Do you watch them?
I don't watch if I'm with someone and they're like, hey, but I remember my father when I was, they used to take me to see Jaws and Poltergeist and all those scary movies, and things like that. But, I know it's just acting now. But like you said, the demonic one based on a true story, you're like, whoa, I'm not even trying to.
But
I just want to put that in my psyche.
Yeah, that's part of the gimmick. Like, based on a true story. Right.
Like, that's right.
It's all part of to get y'all hyped up. So I'm just like, hey, bring it all on. I'm excited. So I'll sign up. Send me
there you go.
Like the Saw.
The devil is a liar.
Someone said the Saw series. Did you watch the Saw series? Those gory ones. Okay. Those were really scary. Those were like just, right.
Yeah. I think I can actually watch. The gore it's weird to say, but the gory things don't really bother me as much.
Okay.
I could actually watch those. But if you live alone in the middle of the night after watching one of those scary movies, then I have to go through my phone. Hey, you sleep?
How you doing? Keeping all the lights on.
How you doing? I was just thinking about you. What? Leave you alone? Okay. Call somebody else. Oh my God. Anyway, well, that's all I got. Anything else that you ladies wanted to talk about that you've got? Oh, wait a minute. Coming up this weekend, it's the anniversary party. Doesn't even seem like it's been.
It is. And you know what? Can I piggyback? Can I piggyback?
No, this is what I want to talk about right now. It's going to be an amazing event, and it's going to be at Sobe. What is it? The 19th. Sunday. And WHUR family is going to be out there Sunday night. That's going to be amazing. What is it? 1 year, 2 years? It's 1 year.
1 year.
Yeah.
1 year.
It seems like it seems longer. Yeah. Oh, you're 2 years tomorrow.
It's tomorrow, right? And that's why when I said that, I was like, wow, everybody's kind of hired in the same time place. So Sunday is going to be great. Yeah, so this is great. But what do they call it? The Autumnina Frank John anniversary?
Kalani. You got to get Kalani in there.
But the autumn, it's going to be really nice. So we were going to have games and stuff on Sunday.
Yeah, yeah. Coca-Lani, I don't know why I thought you've been with HUR for like 10 years.
No, just two. Yeah.
No, that's
So
me. That would be me, honey. That's your sister
that's Angela. That's
Angela.
Angela.
It's been about 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm excited for that. And I know that we had kind of talked about maybe doing it back when we were doing like the block party situation or whatever.
Oh wow, that's
So
right.
yeah, but this is even better because I don't
It's
know.
better.
And I know you both have been to Sobe, so you know it's like
Oh, yeah. I
besides-
love Sobe.
yeah.
I have my Pillow Talk events there, and it's always packed. Of course, we love the proprietors. I know Autumn, they're good friends of both of ours.
Yeah.
We love them. We
Yeah.
love Josette and Tony, African-American couple holding down this amazing club and restaurant lounge in Prince George's County. It's a beautiful space, and WHUR has had so many great events there.
Mhm.
Our listeners love that space. So
Yeah.
everybody, we want you to come out. You know, that's going to be Sunday night. You don't have to pay a dime. It's free of charge, but we are recommending that people call Sobe. Do it. Make a reservation, you know, just so they can, I guess for two reasons. They can kind of get a head count. And
Look at
also
that
to make
table.
sure, I mean, if you want to sit down and get a table and get something to eat,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I was already saying that apparently we're on our way to selling out. It's like you know
Good.
the rolling in. So yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I was like, okay, so what time should we get there? It's like, oh, get there by like 5.
Early.
Wow. It starts at
Nina and Frank are coming.
say again.
Nina and Frank are coming.
It starts at what time?
Yeah, it's from 6 to midnight. Yeah. So Nina, Frank, they're flying in. And you know, of course, John will be there. So this is like the first time that we're all gonna be together. Like under
Everybody.
everybody. Yeah. Yeah. So I gotta dust off my good wig, bring out my good dress.
Go just like that. Your hair is fabulous. I love
it
your
looks
hair.
beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
guys.
it does. It always does. You always come out with these new, different looks.
Yeah.
I just have the same. I'm either curly or straight. I need to step my game up a little bit.
Both of your hair like matches you all perfectly. I'm just one of those people
Oh.
that just like I just like to do stuff different, and then I want Rich to feel like he's dating somebody different every couple months.
Oh, that's nice. That's
That's
nice.
nice.
He's got
Okay,
three
I need to do something for my boo.
girlfriends.
All right. Oh, you even broke out. Didn't you break out a blonde wig one day you were on here with us?
Yep,
Tina Turner.
I got
Oh
it.
yeah, that was Halloween. Last year.
That was fabulous. I loved it. I loved it. And, you know, so since we're on the subject of talking about our parties, we're on the road to 50 years. We're celebrating our 50th anniversary. It's technically December 10th is our 50th anniversary. So just be on the lookout for all these things that we have going on. And the most immediate is this Sunday. So, all right, this is the end of the show. I'm trying to keep that 30-minute hard out. So I'm going to let you come on individually. Robin, our producer, will bring you on, starting with you, Autumn Joy.
Hey everyone, it's me, your midday love, Autumn Joy Live. Yeah, you can catch me Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. On WHUR. Shout out to Coka-Lani. Girl, like so many people hit me up. They love you. Thanks for holding it down for me last week while I was on vacation. And yeah, I'll see you guys this Sunday, Sobe Restaurant and Lounge. Everybody that sends me messages like, we want to meet you, Autumn Joy. Well, here's your opportunity. So I'll be at Sobe celebrating our 1-year anniversary. Connect with me on all of my social media platforms at Autumn Joy with an I live. Bye, ladies. Next week, Sunday, I'll see you.
Yay!
Yay! Love you, Autumn Joy. Yes, make sure you meet everybody. Come on out on Sunday. And Coka-Lani, what's going on?
Hey everybody. Well, first I want to say happy anniversary to Autumn. I'm glad she's back. I'm glad she had that great vacation in Jamaica. And it's going to be hot on Sunday. Everybody's there. Again, you can catch me out. I'll be on the air this Saturday from 12 to 5. And, you know, we have our fabulous 4 p.m. face off. And this weekend, I think to get ready for the Howard University Hampton game, we're going to be doing, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think we might be doing DC artists versus artists from Virginia. I'm not sure. It might be something like that. But definitely make sure you tune in because your vote is important. And you can always follow me on all social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, on Facebook at Coka-Lani, Cokalani. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you, Coka-Lani. I'm always here for the face-off. They're always fun. I'm not so good at guessing the winner. I think I know the winner until I go, Coka-Lani, and she gets like, nope. But yeah, make sure you don't miss that. And make sure you don't miss us tomorrow night, right here, the same time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what time that's going to be for you, Isabella, but hopefully you can join us, because I'm going one-on-one with Seven Streeter. Honey, she has a hot new CD that's coming out. I mean, smoking hot, hot in every way. This is a whole new, all grown up Seven Streeter. So we're going to talk all about that tomorrow night at 9:00. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And I love all your comments. I love that we get more and more viewers every week. Keep telling your friends and keep showing up. We'll see you tomorrow night at 9. Follow us on social media at WHUR-FM and at Angela Stribling on all platforms. And the other ladies gave you their social as well. Thanks again. Have a good night.